Hello. Well, welcome back. I'm Caroline, and I'm one member of this crazy trio. You can find me on Instagram and Ravelry as Carrie Fluter, and I also have another Instagram account, Evertotes, which is my bag business, and I guess that's about it.
I think that's it.
That's me, Caroline.
Good. Hi, everybody. I'm Louise from Wildflower Wool. You can find me as well on Ravelry, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, as Wildflower Wool.
Awesome. Hi, I'm Adrienne. You can find me on Instagram and Ravelry as Trillicraft, and my yarn business is at Old Oaks Yarn. I almost said at Evertotes, and that would have been seriously wrong.
We hang out a lot.
Yeah. Sometimes too much.
We start to finish each other's sentences.
Thank you.
Yeah, there you go.
Welcome, everybody. Nice to see you again. Can you believe episode 4?
I know. I know. Has everyone recovered from our crazy fantasy fangirl knit night?
It took me 2 days. 2 days to recover. I was so excited and exhausted.
I know, but so fun.
Yeah, having fun is exhausting.
Fun. You girls are crazy. And Adrienne actually texted us while she was doing the editing, and all we get is this, I'm dying laughing because we're talking like chipmunks. And then it was funny. And then when I saw it, the little horn toot, and the that was really good.
That was so much fun. Those horns, you know what? We have them. No,
we're going to leave the horns where they are.
They don't want me playing with the horns.
We're going to save those. We'll save those for our fantasy knit night.
Our fantasy night. Yeah. So that's going to become a regular thing, is it?
It is. I think every 4 to 6 weeks, we're going to do something a little crazy.
Because it's fun.
Because, this isn't crazy enough. We're going to add to the crazy. Add to the crazy.
I know. But it is. It's really fun.
Fun is
so much fun.
Imagine that. Knitting.
We need a thesaurus.
Oh, man.
Okay. So let's get started today.
Okay. All right.
So we should start with finished objects.
Why, yes, I do.
Hooray! All right.
What do you have to show us?
I know that I said that I wasn't going to bring this on, but I tell you, I want credit for this. And if I just stick it in the mailbox and send it to the little 9-year-old kid that it's going to, I know they'll love it. The family will love it. The little boy will love it. But I want knitters to love it. And I want full credit for this finished object. I finished my candy corn blanket.
Woo! Look at that.
So there we go. So, Louise, I'm going to cover up our faces. Ready? Here we go.
Okay. Ta-da! Look at that.
It's finished. So, obviously, that's half of it. The other half is folded over.
Look, this is the perfect size.
Yeah. Isn't it cute? Now, I know you might have noticed I said he's 9. He is 9. This is a baby blanket size. But they're from Hong Kong. They don't have Canadian winters like we have. This is a lovey. He saw my sons last summer when they were visiting. My blanket my son has had since he was a baby, and he still sleeps with it every night. And so this little boy came running inside and requested that I knit him one. So it's done.
It's cute.
And his name is Dash, and it's done, and it's going in the mail. I did a very interesting bind off on this that I thought maybe people might be interested in knowing.
I'm interested.
Are you?
I am.
Are you interested?
Yeah.
I'm thrilled.
What did you
do? I was thrilled. I did an Icelandic bind off.
It's one of my favorites.
I love it.
Is that different than the Russian?
I don't know. Way to put me on the spot, Thanks. So I did an Icelandic bind off, which there was a free tutorial online. If you just type in a Google search, you'll find a couple of them, and it's a really, really good bind off to use on a garter stitch.
Yeah, it's a little bit stretchy.
It's a little bit stretchy, but it's not too stretchy. It doesn't flare. That's right. So
and it's easy to do.
It's very, very easy to do.
How did you do it? I'm really excited now because I always use, for stretchy, I always use the Russian cast on.
Okay, so what you do is you insert the needle tip purlwise through the first stitch.
Yeah.
And then you continue on to the second stitch and you stick the needle through that way, and then you knit that stitch, and then you slip it off the needle, and then you put it back. You then turn 2 stitches into 1 stitch, and then you slide that 1 stitch back on to your left needle, and then you do it again. So then you
So
use that
it's-
as your first stitch. You slide the needle through
Okay,
purlwise.
can we do it on here?
Yeah.
Okay, so walk me through it. Slide through purlwise.
Slide it through purlwise. Now
Okay.
take the needle tip and curve it into the next stitch knitwise.
Knitwise. Okay, so in here.
Yeah.
In here, knitwise.
No.
The next stitch?
Here. Okay. So you take it and you put it in knitwise this way into that stitch. Like
And then
that.
you just knit it.
And then you knit that and you bring the needle tip through
Yeah.
the 2 stitches. I'm sure you can't probably see that well enough. Then you slide that off and then you slide
This
that
back.
1 stitch back and then that becomes,
So that's almost the same as the Russian then.
is it?
Because the Russian join, you slip it back, you knit 2 together. Same kind of idea as you're working 2 stitches together.
Yeah.
And then you work 1 more.
Okay.
And then you slide
so
both
it
back.
is, it's
So
a little
it's
different.
A little different.
It's a little different.
So yours, okay, let me try
you know
it
you're
again.
going to have to fix that now.
Yeah, I know. Okay, so in purlwise.
In purlwise, knit.
Into-
No, you're not doing the knit. You have to come when you pull.
Okay.
Put-
You don't go in knitwise this
You
way?
go in knitwise, but you bring this through that way.
This way?
Yes.
Oh.
Then,
then
bring
pull
the
it through
tip through
here.
the middle and then
And
off. Yes.
That's
Like
interesting
that.
because that's
Cool.
not the Icelandic I used.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
There
Maybe
might be
different parts of the
multiple.
country?
I don't know.
Okay, but cool.
But I certainly haven't done that before.
Really?
Yeah,
That's bizarre.
I know. We're going to have to Google and find out more about that.
I know.
Okay.
Well, that's the Icelandic one I did. And it worked
Fantastic.
great. Good. And now my blanket is done. Yay.
Wonderful.
Done. So that's
now-
that's my FO.
We're going to see how you unknit the
Good luck.
Icelandic.
We'll leave
The
you to that.
version A. That's right.
Version
Anyone,
A.
do you have an FO?
I have a couple to show.
A couple.
Well,
You're
one is an
fast.
old finished.
Okay. All right.
So-
So that's so pretty. I was gonna say beautiful and pretty at the same time, and it came out as pretty.
Pretty?
Very pretty.
It's pretty.
So
There, I
this
made a new
is Pure
Wow.
Joy by Pohilo Catelli.
That is amazing.
This is stop. I just love feeling people's yarn.
I
Now
know.
these are our colors. Okay.
Yes.
Holy
So the
Toledo.
main
Nice.
color is a hedgehog fibers in Dragonfly. I have a feeling that the hedgehog fibers changed their base because this is their old sock yarn base. And it's still a 90-10 and the one that they have now is a 90-10, but this one is just like butter soft and I love it. And I don't find their current sock yarn quite as soft.
Oh,
really?
Okay.
Yeah. It's still lovely. It's just not quite as soft, but it's beautiful. But I picked this up on a crazy Midwest U.S. driving trip where I stopped at literally I would drive 40 miles out of my way to go to yarn
I
stores.
remember that trip because
Yeah.
you would
Doesn't-
text us. I love
doesn't
how it
everybody
comes
do
to
that?
this. I love how it comes to that point there.
Yeah. And then the gray on it is
I know.
a
Isn't that-
Madeline
isn't that-
Tosh.
It's so interesting. Sorry, Madeline Tosh.
Madeline Tosh in the mica color.
Nice.
Oh, it's
You will
Nice.
notice that my last wedge is not nearly as thick as it should be. I got a little lazy. And I do like narrower shawls, so I kind of cut out some of the short rows. So instead of doing every one, I would go a couple extra stitches every time, so I didn't
okay.
have to do quite so many.
But that's fine.
If you'll notice, I also have not woven in the ends, even though it's been done for months, and
That's
it's not been
optional.
blocked either. So
I don't know if you'd have to block this.
I probably would a little bit. Just I'd like a little bit more,
little more-
depth,
yeah.
because I wouldn't get much
Okay.
this way. I'd get a little bit more depth,
It's beautiful.
but yeah.
It's nice. Really nice.
Thank
And I
you.
do have to say, I love this end. I've seen a couple people knitting this.
yeah,
Kristen's knitting it
That's
right now. and
really
she's doing a great job.
clever.
But I love how
It was so
that,
much
you can't
fun.
See, narrows into the
Was it
tip
pure?
here.
Was it a pure joy to knit?
It was a pure joy. There
I
we
love
go.
it. Love
See
it.
that?
So,
See what I did there? I know.
You're
So
fun.
I kill myself.
You're-
so yes, this is my pure joy, and I adore it.
nice.
Yeah,
Would you knit another one?
I would absolutely knit another one.
I'm gonna have to knit one.
Yes, you should. It's so. To say it's a pure joy to knit is kind of cheeky and ridiculous, but it actually is. It was a very, I don't want to say mindless knit, but it wasn't a boring knit, but it was a,
It would
was a
seem like
comforting knit.
there would be enough to hold your interest.
Yes.
Yeah.
But it was simple and straightforward,
Yeah,
and you
nice.
just...
Yeah.
It was just...
And that's what I
It's
like.
joyful.
That's what I like about Josh's triangular curve shawl, because it's garter, but at
Yeah.
each end there's just a little something, that's like, right, remember to do that,
Right.
remember to do that, and then you've got that cool little I-cord border that happens.
Yeah.
But it's comfort knitting.
Yes, absolutely
Yeah.
it is.
Love it.
Good. Nice.
Thanks.
Love it.
Mm.
Now you said you had 2.
I do.
What's the other one? Is it in one of these bags? Oh, it's
Is
not a
it a
bag on the
recent one?
floor.
Bag on the floor.
Oh, it's so.
I finished a pair of socks. So this is the Savvy Skeins When the Sidewalk
That's
Ends.
nice.
My little shorties. So I had just barely cast on at the beginning.
Sorry.
Hey!
Okay, I want to see you doing that when you're wearing them. Do a little can.
No. So, yeah.
It's nice.
Why are your blockers so much bigger than your feet?
Because I have tiny feet. But the small blockers would be too small and it wouldn't actually block the sock.
Oh. Because I'm going to say, like, you don't have man-sized feet. Why do you have man-sized blockers?
These are only medium sized.
Seriously?
Seriously.
They look
This is a
enormous.
9-inch foot. So your foot is only this much larger.
Huh. Yeah, that's true.
So yours
That's
would
true.
fit perfectly on here. You and your man-sized feet.
I must have man-sized feet and man hands. Do you remember? Oh, we just watched that Seinfeld episode the other night where he's dating that woman who has the really, really big hands. Anyway, it's funny.
Awesome. So yeah,
I like
so
that.
I was very
I like
pleased.
how, can you see the toes? How the stripes, the toe really stripes with the white. I
Same
like
with the
that.
heel
Yeah,
because of it's not doing the full
Yeah.
64 stitches.
I
So
like it.
yay, a new pair of
like
socks
it.
for me. And it's the time of year where I'm not wearing my wool socks anymore. So they're just all being put in this drawer so that next winter I'll be like, oh, all these fresh brand new
Fresh
socks.
pairs.
So
Nice.
I'm pretty excited about
Those
that.
are cute. I really like that color.
Thanks.
What did you say? When the sidewalk ends?
When the sidewalk ends.
Oh, wow, what a cool name.
Yeah.
Good.
So those are my
So,
finishes.
and I have absolutely no finishes,
It's okay.
but I've got a lot of works in progress. So.
Does that mean you want to start works in progress?
we can?
We don't have any more finishes, right?
No, I don't.
No.
I was hard pressed to get that.
Well, I
candy
could
corn.
say.
Sorry.
Well, you
sorry.
did good.
Wham.
To get that blanket done. But this is Caroline's modeling one of mine. This is one that I finished a long time. ago.
I did not knit this. It was sitting on my chair when I arrived, so I put it on.
Yeah. So this is Feather and Fan, a good standby lace pattern.
And it's the same hemp yarn that Louise made her campfire flame.
That was
Shawl.
okay. I do have to say that was a pattern I made up.
Yes,
So,
it's not an actual pattern.
It's not an actual pattern. I made it up. I just found a
So
stitch
we weren't just
pattern
being
and-
funny by
I know.
calling it a ridiculous name. It
Well,
doesn't have.
It doesn't have a name.
And but she didn't make that clear to either of us.
Well, I just kind of
Until
thought you knew
I went
that.
to do the show notes and Adrian was editing. What's the name of that shawl? And Louise says, I
don't know.
can't remember. It's the something.
Yeah,
And then
I
she just started throwing names at us, and I think we got a little ridiculous and a little
know.
rude and called us.
I know it's hard to. I know, but yeah, I know. I just kind of assumed because everything that I teach, I've always designed it. So
Cool.
it's just now, that we're doing some of the knit alongs we're doing now at Knit Stitch are other designers' patterns. But
Yeah.
everything in the past, I've always designed myself. So I just kind of thought you knew that. But anyways, that's good. So yeah, so what is everybody working on right now?
Works in progress.
Ta-da!
Not whips.
Ding, ding, ding.
Works in
Yeah,
progress.
works in progress.
Works in progress.
I want to see what is.
Oh, that's for later.
That's for later. Okay, what's in your pretty owl bag?
My pretty owl bag.
Yeah,
That's a sock. Are we? What do you want to
Oh,
say about
okay.
for
Do we want to do
socks?
socks?
Do you want to just go through the rest of my bags while we're here?
You've got lots of nice bags here.
Yeah.
You guys, I don't think you can see them.
I know.
but
I have a lot of bags.
There's some nice stuff.
I'm the
sitting
bag
here.
I got
lady.
bags.
Bag lady.
Okay.
I know, right? Oh,
That's the problem with having the camera this close.
and I can
can
always
see
tell
ya.
when I have not been getting enough sleep because my face puffs up like a chipmunk, and I'm trying to put makeup on this morning. I'm thinking,
Mine does that. I don't even have to be
Nothing.
sleep
I
deprived.
know.
nothing is going to cover those bags. You can just slap the pancake stuff on, and it's still going to be. Oh, anyway. It's all good.
It's all right.
It's all good.
It's all good. You're
All
right.
Actually, we all have a whip in progress.
Do you want to talk about those first?
Yeah. Let's
right.
talk about those.
Okay.
We have whips in common.
Whips in
Whips in
common.
common. That. Oh, look
Mine's
at
a
that.
stag bag.
All right.
So,
Who's
and
gonna
listen,
show?
folks, if you are even considering the possibility of joining us in with this cowl, please do it. You will not regret it. The pattern is so fun, and it's so fast. It really is. I have had like less than no time in the last 2 weeks, and I've already managed to whip out 2.5 repeats of the increase. And it's 5 minutes, 5-10 minutes, just a little tidbit, and then every other row is a knit row. So you zoom back the other side. It's lovely. I love it.
Okay, so tell us about the yarn and the needles.
Okay, so this is Plucky Sport. So mine is a little heavier weight than the other girls, and it is in tapenade. I have a feeling that this was one of their special like club subscription ones. I have a feeling. I'm not sure because when I put it into Ravelry, I couldn't find that colorway.
Okay.
So, and it was gifted to me by Paula, who I mention every week, but I'll mention her again because it was such an amazing gift. Paula Kelmscott Designs gifted me some gorgeous Plucky, and so that's what I'm using for this. Now, because it's sport, I am wondering if I'm going to use more than one skein, even for the one skein version, because I am also a very loose knitter.
She's loose, babe.
I know. Rim shot. Right? I know. Have you not heard that? You're not a musician.
No.
You know, drum, like the rim shot when you do that.
Okay, then rim shot sounds like basketball.
Okay.
That's not what I was thinking.
No.
That's okay.
We're not
Okay,
even.
just-
We're not even. Not even. I teach young children.
I don't know what that has to do with anything, but okay. Okay.
Ahem.
So tell us about your needles.
Right, needles. Okay.
You guys are bad.
We are.
Really. Knitting. That's what we're talking about.
It's an Addy Turbo. I think it's a 3.25. 3.25. I always tend to go down quite a few needle sizes, even with a thicker yarn, because my knitting is so loose.
Yeah. Well, it looks nice.
Thank you. Looks good though, doesn't it?
That's great.
I am just thrilled to bits. And I have a very cute little progress keeper. It's a dragonfly in coffee cup, because Adrian and I are humongous Gilmore Girls fans.
Yes, we are.
And she purchased a couple sets of these. Where were they from?
Simply Serving
Simply Serving?
is the HK is the name of the store on Etsy. I'll put the link
Oh, okay.
Nice.
up there.
Right there. And
Actually,
they
I
were
put them here.
Gilmore
That's good.
Girls stitch markers and progress keepers. And so that's the Dragonfly in coffee cup. And I also have a Luke's Diner takeout coffee cup as well.
Yeah.
So
That
super
was
cute.
pretty smart. That was
I
pretty
know,
smart
right?
To come up with that.
Totally. Anyway, so that's mine.
That's lovely.
I'll take it down off the screen now. Have you admired it long enough? I keep admiring it. All right, I'm done.
Well, there's more to see with
That's
yours
me, so.
because
Oh,
this is mine.
ta-da!
There it is. But, so anybody else, if you're thinking it's too late to start, it's not. I had started mine and I pulled it out last night. And so I knit this last night watching the ball game.
Yeah. Margaret is already done all of the increases. And in fact, she sent me an email, and Margaret, I'm sorry I haven't replied yet. It's been the last couple of weeks. Man, I can't even breathe. She is most likely halfway through the decreases by now.
Oh my
it is
goodness.
so fast. Yeah.
It is very fast. But I had one of my students asked me on, I don't know, must have been last weekend or during the week, about the edge. She wasn't happy with how her edge was looking. And she said, can you slip the first stitch of the row? And I said, sure you can. So, and I had honestly only done just a little bit because I've been crazy. I've been working on other stuff. So I decided to pull it out. And I just started again, and I'm slipping the edge. I don't know. You can kind of see stitches
there it is.
right?
Yeah, I see it.
So it's just
It's
little.
pretty.
Yeah,
It's
it does.
pretty.
It does give a nice smooth. It depends, but I mean, your edge looks fine too with just a plain nip stitch.
Yeah,
so
no, I'm happy
it's
with
whatever
it as well.
whatever you like. So I thought, oh well, just for fun, I'll pull it out. So the only difference is on the pattern. I have to remember where it's. I was reading from the chart, so when I'm counting 2 knit stitches, I have to remember slip and knit.
I think that's a good thing to mention as well, that Amba includes both written instructions and a chart. And her patterns are extremely well written. Very, very clear. Great instructions. Easy to follow.
Yeah, very easy. And even though I've just started the lace, I only have not very many stitches on here yet, but chart's easy to read.
Super cute. And your
It's
yarn?
nice. I love this yarn. No, I had no worries about pulling it out and knitting it again because it's so nice and soft to knit with.
Thanks.
It's Adrian's yarn. It's Old Oak's yarn, and I think this going to become a regular colorway. This was just a one of a kind.
Yeah, I don't have a recipe for that one.
Which is so
It was
sad.
I actually dyed something and I didn't like it, so I over dyed it in green, and it turned out really, really nice. I was like, oh, that worked.
I wish you could figure out a way, because it's got the green, and then it's got little bits of yellow.
But I think that's a good thing to bring up, though. If you see some one-of-a-kind skeins at Adrian's shop, you should snap them up. Because if you like what you see on the screen, and she says that they're one-of-a-kind, she means it.
Yeah.
They're one of a kind. Yeah, and this is
It's
nice.
beautiful
I
stuff.
love it.
What
Love
needles?
it. Nice.
What needles are you using?
I am using 3.75s.
Those are knit picks,
Knit
right?
picks.
Yeah.
Knit picks, and they're 3.75, and my cord is way too long. And
Now,
it's
are these
fiddly,
the interchangeable ones?
they
Yeah, they
are.
are.
They are.
How long have you had these?
but long time.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you finding any trouble with
The join?
The joints?
the join? Because I bought a set, I'm going to say, see?
Oh, is
like
that what
10
went
years ago. And what happens is that the glue dries up
Yeah.
on the join, and then I actually had a work in progress, and the needle came right
Came
off.
off. That's not good.
Yeah.
But they do. It
I
does happen.
crazy glued it back in.
Oh, you're right. This one. Look at that.
Yeah.
But Knit Picks is really good. They're guaranteed for life. So all you
Excellent.
have to do is
Because I would, that concerned me. And so I found that I've stopped using my interchangeables as much, which is a shame because I really loved them. I love
Yeah.
the needle tips.
Yeah.
But now I'm the other Knit Picks ones that I have are the
fixed.
the fixed.
Fixed ones.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. And but they can if you take them back to where you bought them, or if you know somebody
Excellent.
that whole.
Or you can just use
buys
crazy
them.
glue like me.
You can do that. Yep.
There you
Long
go.
as long as it doesn't.
I kept it away from the knitting.
Good.
Awesome.
Where's
But
your
yeah,
miso?
I like mine.
My miso's right here.
Oh, there's purple.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, lovely.
So this is some hazel knits.
Oh,
They're sock yarn, so
Oh,
the
that's
artisan
gorgeous.
sock. It's a 90-10, which
That's
is lovely.
beautiful. Wow, that's
The
nice.
colorway is called Tastes Like Purple. And these
Sorry,
are being
Louise.
knit
That's okay.
on my 3.75 millimeter US size 5 signatures.
That's gorgeous.
Thanks. I am loving this. I am not
Oh.
normally a lace knitter, but this has been so
That's nice.
much fun.
And this is
I can't even.
This is easy
I
lace.
can't
You
even.
can't even. This is easy
Yeah,
lace.
it's
Remember
so pretty.
Louise was saying that her lace shawl was easy lace?
This is easy
This
lace.
is easy lace.
Yeah.
This is easy lace.
Yeah, it's lovely. And I've enjoyed
Yeah.
I get up really early in the mornings before work so that I'm the type of person that can't just roll out of bed, get ready, and go to work. Because by the time I get home, I'm so tired that I feel like I don't get anything out of my day. So I actually get up really early, like 5 in the morning, so that I have a couple hours to myself before I get ready and go to work.
That's why she gets really cranky at around 10 o'clock.
Yeah, pretty much.
And wants to throw our yarn in
Wants
the
to throw her
garbage.
yarn in the garbage.
Yeah.
So I usually do at least an hour of knitting before I hop in the shower and get ready for work and go to work. And
I think I like to do that too in the morning.
so that's
I-
when I tend to knit.
I
on this.
wish I could do that.
I'm
in the
actually
morning.
fresh and can pay attention, and I don't screw up nearly as much as I normally do. I still screw up. I just
Perfect
Beautiful.
time for
Your yarn
listening.
is
That's
gorgeous.
gorgeous.
thanks.
Love
Yeah,
it.
I'm really looking forward
Love
to this.
it.
I think this is going to be a really wearable
Oh,
piece
yeah.
for me.
Yeah.
Love it. Good. Well, look at us with our first cowl.
Oh,
We're
this is
moving
it.
along.
And
It's
we've
so
got-
fun.
Join if you haven't joined us. Definitely join. There's not too late. And we've got Fiona.
Fiona,
Fiona, we
it'll be
loved
shipped
your
this
message.
afternoon. It is the cutest message. So your berries and bramble will be on their way. I will send good wishes with it so it gets there nice and quick. So we look forward to seeing that. But I have to say, I've loved seeing all the photos on our Ravelry group.
Definitely.
Like,
Yeah.
it makes me so excited. I'm like,
Yes.
oh, I gotta go
People
do
are
some more.
joining in.
I know.
Yeah.
It's so
Joining
much
in.
fun.
It's really fun.
And-
And hey, Fiona, yeah, thanks for the shout out that there was still some actual berries and brambles left in the shop because I didn't buy it all.
Yes. But I think you were going to. You
I-
were talking. You wanted more of it.
I
and
do.
Adrian,
But
had
at least
to
I know
restrain
this.
you.
I know the source.
And that
So,
one's repeatable, so I can't.
It is
make more of
repeatable. It's not a one of a kind.
And
so
there's yeah.
I left some in the shop for other people.
I know, but I'm thinking that
She's so
I need
sweet.
it.
I know.
Because
It's beautiful.
I
And
love it.
I hadn't even thought about it for the miso until you mentioned that Fiona had bought it specifically for that.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then I think, when you see the one skein version on Amba's pattern,
Yeah.
it's the perfect yarn for it.
Yep.
It's perfect. Well done. Good job.
Awesome.
Any other whips?
Just socks.
Just socks? Okay, I
Oh,
have
I have my hat.
Oh yeah, you have your hat.
Which I'm hoping is going to be a finished
Object by the end of the...
object by the time.
now that you've
so-
taken out that Icelandic bind off on it.
Yeah. So now I'm still working on my Antarja hat. So I haven't really worked on it too much since the last podcast, but I'm almost done. Should I check it for size?
Put it on.
You should. And
then
I
wear
like
it-
to see
wear it
that
for the
there's
rest
no
of the
safety
app.
pins on
And
it.
then hey, look, we
There's no
match.
safety pins. No, I had look at my lovely magic wand. I love it. It's on there.
Magic
So,
knitting wand.
Magic knitting wand. I know.
It makes you knit
everything
faster.
go faster.
That's
So,
hilarious. It
look at
looks
that.
like you look like a
I
Rastafarian.
know. I love it. So I know I'm gonna start decreasing.
Awesome.
Like, yeah.
So
Soon.
next week you'll be able to like pull all the way down and show off the pom pom and all
Oh
that
no!
sort of-
Well, I'm hoping like right shortly. So you keep talking. while we
Okay,
go.
we'll keep talking.
So yeah.
We're good at that.
All right, so
Can't
now
seem
we're
to
on
be
to sock-
quiet. I have one more
socks.
whip.
What do you have?
I know,
She's
right?
getting sneaky
This
on
is a
us.
surprise. This is actually a UFO that I have pulled out of the closet because it really needs to be finished. And I think that was what really worked well for me with the candy corn blanket, was knowing that I actually had to finish it because I told you all about it. So that's going to be my strategy from now on to get my whips done. So when my mother celebrated a milestone birthday a number of years ago, it was 2 years ago. 2
I know
years.
Oh, I know what this is too.
I for her birthday present, I said I'd love to make you a blanket, a special blanket. My mother has very particular, very good taste, and so I wanted it to be something that she would love, that she would use. And so I included her in the process of selecting the pattern and selecting the yarn, because I did not want to put all of that time and work into it and not have it be something that she didn't love. So I selected a few choices and offered them to her, and what we came up with was the Umaro pattern by Brooklyn Tweed.
Very cool.
And it is the greatest pattern. I mean, it's gorgeous. And his sample that is used in the pattern, I believe, was done with a super bulky, it's like the Cascade Lana, I think, is the,
Okay.
it's hard to find. But anyways, so I did a Ravelry search for other yarns that other knitters had used, and there were lots of choices. Some people wanted to stay with the super bulky and used a heavyweight yarn, but even held double. I didn't want to go quite that thick, so what I did was I used the Cascade Eco, which is a great yarn. It's a bit sheepy, but I love that, and it's nice to work with. It's inexpensive, but it's a good quality yarn for the money, and the yardage is crazy. I mean, really crazy. One skein would, cover the whole bed practically. So, I thought I was done. I really thought I was done because the sucker is huge. It is, at the moment, I can't even tell you how big it is. It almost covers the top of her king size bed. And so I took it to her
That's the right side.
about 6 months ago, and I said, what do you think? Is it big enough? Because I want you to love it. I want you to use it and love it. And she gave me that look, and I said, oh dear, it's not long enough, is it? She wanted it to be she changed her mind. She didn't want to use it on the couch anymore. She wanted to use it on the bed to cover herself if she was, lying down for a nap or reading in bed.
Really soft.
And she wanted it on the bed. And they have a king size bed. So I pulled out my measuring tape and I said a few bad words under my breath, and I measured.
Really under your breath? Were they really under your breath?
It was Nah. My mom is a retired emergency room nurse. She has done and seen it all. So no, they were not under my breath. So you can see where the progress keeper is. I was a little disheartened after that conversation. So I knit I knit one more repeat. I have about 25 more inches to go.
Ooh,
Sorry.
25 inches?
25 inches, yes. Now, fortunately, because the yarn is nice and thick and squishy, and I am using a bigger needle.
What needle size?
I
ask all the hard questions.
I don't know, but I use
Six
such
millimeter?
small ones. These ones feel like broomsticks. I think it's a 6. It's no bigger than a 6. I've never used bigger than a 6. I want to say it's even a 5.5. But again, my eyes.
Oh, I
Put my contacts in and I have to, and I still can't see it. But if I was wearing my glasses, I could just lift my glasses up and actually
There's
be able to
one
read it perfectly.
There. We can show you what it. You can figure it
I'm not. Is it on there?
One needle gauge.
Oh, ooh, that's even easier.
Hold on. 6. Try 6.
6? Ah, it's a 6.
It's a 6.
It's a 6. See, ooh, that
at
was a good
that.
guess. So this has been 2 years
That
on
was
the
so
needles, and I know my mom wants it. I am ready to finish this. You want one too?
Maybe.
This is super soft. You could just
And I don't
get
do
in
cables,
bed
so you
and
could
cuddle with this.
absolutely.
Isn't it a gorgeous pattern?
It's beautiful.
It's nice.
I think what I like most about it is the drape.
Yeah.
It's a really
Yeah.
drapey.
But
Yeah.
it's not too drapey. You feel like you could actually pull it over yourself,
I'm
right?
sure. I'm pretty sure this
I
might
know.
Your
Yeah.
mom might not get this.
See? Look, it covers
It covers
the
3 of us. And
I
there's 25
love
more
this.
This
inches.
is a lot of knitting,
Beautiful.
folks. This is a lot of knitting. I really want to finish this before the heat of summer. So
You better start, Maven.
I can, if I start working on it, maybe do a row a day. I should
Have
be
you
able to
figured
do it.
out your timeline? Like it takes so many minutes to do a row times so many rows.
It takes me about
like
half an hour to
25
do a
inches.
row.
And how many rows make an inch?
5, I think.
So, okay, what's the math here? You're the
It's 2.5
smart one.
hours.
2.5 hours.
To finish it?
An
Or an
inch.
inch?
To finish it.
Like, hopeful.
She's
hopeful.
so
To finish it?
sweet.
2.5
Yeah.
hours an inch times 25
It's
is like
a lot of
50
Okay.
plus
Oh.
hours.
Girls, you're harshing my vibe.
But it's beautiful. And
Isn't
it'll be
it?
worth
It's
every
nice.
minute.
And
I hope
your
it-
mom will love it.
She will love
and
it.
she'll use it and she'll
Yeah.
think.
And then you're going to have to knit another one. If not for me, then for you.
Yeah,
Would you do this pattern again, do you think? after?
definitely.
Yeah?
100% I
That's
would.
good.
I would.
It's
Now
pretty.
there's no written instructions. It was chart only. And in fact,
That's
it was this pattern that I learned how to, no, it wasn't. It was Topiary. The other Brooklyn tweed.
I
Topiary
think
that I learned how to read a chart.
To
His charts
write,
are great.
to write all of this out
Yeah, it would have
would
been.
be just crazy. Charts the way to go.
I adore it. So I need to finish it. And that's why I brought it today. Because it is my intention to
So now people
to
can
work
leave,
on it. Now you
we'll
all
leave comments for
now the podcast world knows about it. I have to finish it. It's no
Yeah.
longer stuffed in my closet as a secret.
FYI,
Yeah.
if you feel like knitting it again, for me, I already have the yarn for it. I have like 18 skeins of a chunky alpaca
Oh, good lord.
Oh, really?
100%
Beautiful.
alpaca.
Wow.
Oh,
that'd
in
be
like a
soft.
soft whitish gray.
Where'd you get it
Gorgeous.
from?
London Yarns.
I remember when you bought that.
Yes, I was
What?
going to make a wedding present for a friend of mine. I'd only just started.
I think they got
knitting.
married 5 years ago. 3?
3? Oh, well.
We get each other.
Yeah.
I'm the same. Like I gave that to her 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Still not
But
done.
I think that's not that
You know, she
uncommon.
actually said to me at Christmas, she said, "You're not giving me that blanket as my gift again, are you?" She wants the finished thing now, and it's not a gift anymore. I've already gifted it to her
Yeah.
twice.
Can't. 25 inches. That's
Easy.
like
Doable.
my
You can
sleep.
do it.
Do it in my sleep.
You can do it.
So, hey Tracy.
Hi, Tracy.
That's
So
her
to-
little catchphrase. She's sorry, I keep interrupting.
That's
you.
okay.
Go ahead.
I was just going to remind you, but you maybe don't want to know that 25 inches is like the length or more of a sweater. But just
You
saying.
really should keep something
Just
to
saying.
yourself, lady.
Just saying.
Thanks. Yeah, but that's a lot more open, right? That is way more open than a sweater.
And it's only one half
Give
of
me
a sweater.
something.
It's
here.
only one half of a sweater.
It's only half of
Yeah,
a sweater.
it's okay.
Except for the
You can.
I choose ridiculously huge projects. I do, but I love them. I
but
really
they're
love
nice.
them.
Go
they,
big or
they
go
make,
home,
They
right?
make me happy, but that's
There
why
you
they
go.
take so long.
Your stitching's the same way.
Yeah, stitching is the
Yeah.
same way. I actually didn't
Yeah.
bring any stitching today because I forgot.
I thought
Oh,
about
there
it,
you go.
but I was already packed and I was running late, so I did not want to run back upstairs.
Because you did start stitching, didn't you?
I did start stitching a new project, but I was going to bring some black work this week, but I did
Oh,
not. I will bring it
black
next
work.
time.
Yeah,
Did my book that I showed you last week
it inspired
did
you.
it inspire you to start black work?
No, I already have a black
Oh, you
work
have
project
one,
that's
right?
like 2/3 finished, yeah.
Oh.
Technically, I could stop now and it would look finished, but I know that there's another border on it, but that's okay.
Sierra Blue?
Yeah.
I thought that was done.
No.
Is that the one you were
There's
posting
another
on
border on
Instagram?
Oh no.
Oh no.
No.
Okay.
She just posted shades of blue.
It's been Stitch
Shades of
Mania,
blue.
so I've been trying to work on a different project every day. I had a few blue ones in a row. I had the canvas piece. That was actually what I meant to bring today, and I didn't. So I'll bring that next time because canvas work is completely different, but it's it's still stitching. It's hand stitching, but you use different materials to
I
create
have some
the,
canvas work
the design
back here.
But anyway,
Probably anything you want to see, I could have back here.
she's got it all. Back
It's
here.
all here. There's needle punch.
Now,
Nice.
you know who's not making it into the screen there is Annabelle. We had Annabelle join us on Knit Night.
That's
So if
right.
I move my head a little bit, you can sort of
You can see her shawl back there.
She doesn't have a funny face posted to her
I
anymore.
know.
She lost her face.
She lost her face.
Poor girl. Lost her head. Alright, so we're on to socks.
Socks.
Socks. All right,
Socks,
so that's
socks.
what's in your fancy owl bag.
Yeah.
Do you have any more of this fabric?
I do. Should I make a few more bags?
I would. Is there one of those in the shop right now?
No, but I could make one.
Sounds good.
My daughter loves owls.
I should show
think-
it, right? There
Yeah.
it is.
There you go.
Owl
Instead of us
bag.
talking about it
I,
here.
I know. I'm just assuming that everybody can see what's on the table
I know
here in
you
front of
forget,
us.
right? Okay, so on the Knit Night podcast, I showed you my knit sister sock, Adrian's one of a kind, two of a kind, with my Cascade heel, and as you can see, I've only added about 6 more rounds, so that was kind of pathetic. I wasn't even going to bring that.
But you got the heel done.
I got the heel
heels
done. I am.
Look at that. Your turquoise is in.
I know. My turquoise is in, and I have just completed what they call the pattern designer calls the boomerang rose on the Fish Lips Kiss heel pattern that I've added into this sock, and I've got my fancy little stitch markers in, and I am ready to do
Hold
the.
up a little closer, see if you can get the color more accurate.
That's nice.
That's pretty good.
Nice. It looks great.
I love that.
My Fiber Friends yarn, and it's just a plain vanilla sock, which I love. Now I did something
How
kind
many
of.
stitches?
64 stitches because I started on it's a weird story. I bought a pair of a set of
Aren't all of
I
her
know.
stories?
I know. I bought a set of DPNs that I truly believe were mislabeled. I thought I was buying 2.25s, but they were slightly bigger than 2.25s, but slightly smaller than 2.5s. Very strange. But I started the sock on them anyways, and I just cast on 64 instead of my usual 68. Thought I'd be good to go.
Mm-hmm.
And then I started the whole, small circular needle craze of 2017. And really, these needles were driving me bananas because they were so heavy.
I can almost reach.
They were so heavy, and I had gotten used to the circular needles. So
I can see.
I had a 2.5
What am I picking up?
Haya sharp that Adrian threw at me basically because she didn't want it. What are
grab-
you girls doing?
I forgot
Lord.
I had my sock back here. You couldn't. Sorry, I thought I could reach.
Edit.
Okay, carry on. Sorry, I'm taking your
I lost my
spotlight away.
train of. All right. Okay, so I switched needles to the 2.5 Haya, and it is slightly bigger than what I was knitting with before, but that's good because I figure once I'm done the heel and I go over the foot, it'll just give me that little bit of extra stretch over my foot, and then I may go back down as I may go back to those other needles as I get closer to the toe. I'm not sure, or I might just
So you're
say,
just customizing.
forget it. I'm customizing
Yeah.
it. I've done that.
I'm
So-
going to say forget it.
forget it.
Just
Just keep
go.
knitting on the circular.
Yeah.
I think you're
'Cause
right.
Have you tried it
'cause
on?
Then you get distracted and
I
because you
can't
don't
try it
really
on
love-
this needle.
Oh, that's true. But you can put it on waist yarn.
That sounds like a lot of work.
No one's got time for that. Especially, I don't
Okay.
got no time for that. Okay, I meant to bring my third sock as well, the berries and brambles one.
You didn't bring it?
I didn't bring it because I've literally done 1 more inch of the leg. I have not put the heel on, but I wanted to talk about it, even though I didn't bring it, because I'm going to do a heel flap on that sock. Instead of the fish lips kiss, I'm going to do a heel flap on that. But I was wondering how to do it.
How
I think I might have
she
even
is about the heel flap.
she loves the heel flap.
It's good. It's good. I know. Well, it's good. It's variety.
I know.
Variety's good.
Definitely
So
variety.
why did you decide to heel flap on that one? Just for fun?
Just for fun, because I think I might have even mentioned it on the podcast about how would I do that on a small circular needle. And Faye from Crochet Circle Podcast, hi Faye, sent me a couple of private Instagram messages because that's how she does her socks.
Oh.
She does them on a small circular when she gets to the heel, and this was really clever. And Faye, I might post your pictures that you sent to me if you're okay with that. She tucks the ends of the circular inside the sock, and she puts the heel on a DPN. And then she knits the heel with the 2 DPNs. And here's the genius part. When she's done the heel flap, she picks up the stitches with a new circular needle in the same size as the one that's tucked inside the sock, holding the rest of the sock.
Mm-hmm.
So that way she transfers all of the stitches back onto the other circular needle.
Cool.
Yeah.
Isn't she smart?
Yeah, she's
Very.
very smart. So that's what I'm going to do. And that's why I haven't done it, because I don't have a matching circular needle for the one.
You don't?
No, because it's
Oh
an
my
8-inch
goodness.
Addy, 2.5, and all the other ones are 2.25s, and this one is now on that sock. The other 2.5. It's all too many.
I can't believe that you don't have
But you
enough
have more needles coming in.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're not the right size. They're 2.25s that I ordered, not 2.5s.
Oh.
It's okay.
I have a 2.5.
The dilemma.
2.5 Addy, small circular. You already gave it to me.
No, I have a 2.5. Hi.
You gave it to me.
She's holding
No,
it.
I have another one because I have a pair of socks still on those needles. So if I finish zooming through the foot, I can.
Oh, okay.
So there's,
Cool.
you can zoom through it, give the needle to her. Then
Actually,
you
I
can...
might just take it off the stirrups.
Well, are you finding you're not knitting the sock just because of the needle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then
And that was
switch
me
it.
with my Fiber Friends sock because of those heavy needles.
Yeah.
And I don't even
Were
remember
those
the brand. They were very
the carbon?
inexpensive. No. They
Oh.
were really very inexpensive. And they just felt, after I got so used to the lightness of this.
Okay.
Now I have a pair of signature DPNs, and those are lovely. I mean, those are like the Lamborghini of
kidding.
DPNs. Wowee, those
But
are nice.
needle choice really makes a difference.
It does.
The point, the length of the needle,
Yeah.
if you're not happy with it, it can make or break your project, right? Because
Definitely.
it'll literally
Yeah.
sit if you don't like it.
Yeah.
I think it's
So-
very interesting too that having all of us kind of gotten used to what we really prefer
Yeah.
in socks, that we have 3 very different choices.
Yeah.
Itty bitty circs, you're a DPN girl,
DPN.
and I love my magic loop.
Isn't that
Yeah.
funny?
I know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's true.
Who knew?
But it just goes to
Knitting.
show anything works, right?
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
personal preference.
it's all good.
Doesn't matter.
So remind me, and I will transfer those.
Awesome.
sock this
Love
weekend.
it. Lucky me.
Lucky you.
And then I'll
I
bring
know.
it in and show you guys.
Yay.
Cool.
Keep
All right.
knitting. And
Yes,
then you'll be knitting. Now you have your sock.
I think
Your
so.
turn.
After
I've
that,
blathered
on
on
enough.
stretching.
Blah blah blah.
This was
Look at the sheep.
I actually forgot about this sock until we were
Oh, I-
filming
and
the
I was admiring
fangirl,
your
and you were
bag.
looking at the bag,
Yeah.
and she's like, "What's in here?" I'm like, "Oh, I don't know."
That's a good
I just
question.
wander around and open
Oh
up
my
a
god,
project bag.
I have a finished sock.
You totally forgot.
I did not. Well,
We
except
even opened the bag,
But you
and
have
you
no
didn't
toe.
even
I
notice.
didn't I haven't Kitchener
That would
stitched
take
for
you
some
like
reason.
10.
You didn't Kitchener stitch it, but you took it off the needle.
Wait a minute. Yeah, that's not even on a needle.
Oh well, don't worry about that. That's okay. It'll be fine.
That's super
But
cute.
it's done.
It'll
This
be
is
fine.
This
Well, this came from Knit Stitch. No, this one didn't. This one came from Little Red Mitten.
Oh, it's from Austria.
And it's lovely. Yeah, Little Red Mitten, Christmas sock yarn.
Hold the band up to the...
And this was supposed to be, I had a plan of knitting myself and my children matching socks for Christmas. Obviously that didn't happen. But maybe for this Christmas, because I have a finished sock, I am way ahead of the game, because this is what I thought was just in here.
That
Darn,
is
I'm
so
good.
funny.
I love it when I surprise myself. So anyways, here we go, DPNs. And so this, did you guys know by feel, it's heavier. This is 6 ply sock yarn.
Oh, okay.
So
You just dropped a couple stitches there.
oh, okay.
She's so
She's
nonchalant
so
about it.
blasé about it.
And we'd be like, "Ah!"
I know. I make her fix it.
Just pick them up.
There you go.
There,
Look
see?
at that.
Look at that. I could even knit on this right now. Gee, I'm so happy we looked in this bag. Can feel because
It's
I
very,
love,
very thick
and yeah,
and woolly and warm.
Perfect
So,
Christmas sock.
I
Yeah.
know, and I can guarantee you 200% my daughter's not going to watch this podcast, so we can chat about this. And this,
It'll still be a surprise at Christmas.
it'll still be a surprise, Anita.
My
You-
family is exactly the same.
Yeah, there
I tried
now.
to show them the fantasy fangirl knit night, and Sarah just rolled her eyes and she said, "Mom, you look ridiculous."
Was it the feather boas that?
She thought we were funny, but she didn't. She's
Yeah.
not interested. She just turned 16. Took her for her driver's license.
Which means absolutely nothing we do is cool.
nothing we do is cool. Totally uncool. But you know what? She's an
Check and see.
awesome kid. So, what size?
2.75.
Okay.
And I usually knit my regular socks on 2.25s.
Yeah.
So I went up. I can't remember 58 stitches. I'm thinking maybe I cast on.
Well, if you count them, you'll be able to tell.
They're going to be so
Okay.
warm.
Do you want me to sit here and count them?
No.
That's okay.
But anyways, these are Anita
so.
for hiking and walking to work. And so I know. And so I already have this pictured. I was hoping
We all
this
know what
happened.
Anita would rather you knit her, and that's a pair of little shorty socks with a pom-pom, right? We
Yeah.
had that discussion.
I know. She doesn't like socks.
So why?
Because, I'm her
Because you're
mother.
a knitter.
And even though she is a grown woman,
You are going to
I
like this
still
knitting, damn
think
it, or else.
I can make her like things, which hasn't happened since she was probably 5 or 4. She's a very opinionated young lady.
I have one of those too.
But anyway, so we're going to have matching socks, and I already have it all planned out that we're going to do like a picture in front of the Christmas tree with like
Aw.
feet up and wearing our
You
matching
better get
socks.
on it.
So I know. And I'm
Good
going
thing
to...
we opened that
I
bag.
know, darn right. And I can tell you, I'm going to be the only one out of the 3 of us. I'm the only one that's going to be happy about it. I'm going to have 2 grumpy children. I say kids, but they're in their 20s, right?
Yeah,
So I'm going to
Can you believe this lady has 2 kids in their 20s?
Yeah.
Shocking, right?
nah, I'm old.
Because you look like you're 25.
Thank
I
you.
kid you not. Honestly.
Anyways, I'm so happy that I have socks. Okay, so see, now I can work on, now this is going to be done in 2 weeks.
I
Well,
thought you were
maybe.
going to finish your hat
Well,
by the end
I
of the
am.
podcast.
I am. Look at that.
Oh, yarn!
I'm excited now about those socks. And I love
I
Christmas.
love you girls. You're so
And-
fun.
Oh,
I know.
I know, it's great.
I
Okay.
love Christmas knitting.
Oh, I love Christmas knitting.
But this year, there's no way I am going to tell anyone that I'm making them something.
You're finally learning that?
Holy cow.
I knit stuff and I stitch stuff for people all the time. They have no clue until it's finished and in their hands.
Yeah.
So there's no expectation. It's always just
Oh,
this wonderful
that was
surprise.
a big mistake on my
I
part
planned
last year.
stuff. I gave my brothers last Christmas, each of them got a fingering weight knit toque. I'm Canadian, it's a toque. And the one of them I had finished like a year before, but I wanted to give them both one the same Christmas.
Yeah.
So I had to wait till I finished another one.
Yeah.
They had no idea. They thought I
Oh.
just magically popped up with these
That's
things.
awesome.
I can't
Yeah.
do that. Oh, look at this. I have to make a new butterfly. Almost out of yarn.
Squirrel.
I know. It's exciting.
Okay, more socks.
Yeah, it's your turn.
I know, I have socks.
Adrian always has socks. You know what? I
Always,
have to
always.
say, I'm really not liking my hair today. I just have to say,
Random.
I know. Well, I keep looking at
Well,
myself.
you know,
and
there's
I'm
a way
like,
to fix that.
I
Put
know.
the hat
I'm
on.
gonna put. I know. I want to finish it first.
Because that's one of my favorite clips from episode 2. The screen freeze is you with your hat on.
I know.
And it's so cute.
I know. See,
I
I
love
love
it.
Even with the butterflies, I think I look so much better like this.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so we're going to talk about socks
Okay,
again.
you talk
Alright,
about socks.
Okay.
Don't look at me and my yucky
So
hair.
I finished the Savvy Skeins pair, my shorty pair that I showed earlier, and I wanted to work on my flowering plum socks, but that bag was on the other side of the room when I was done after like.
And
So
that's the problem.
It was
rolling
because
my eyes
I
at
am
you.
lazy. So I grabbed the nearest sock and figured I'd just throw in a couple.
You need to train your dog to fetch things.
Oh no.
Specific things.
I saw what her dog does with his toys. That he's like
Yeah,
he gets
He's a
exuberant.
terrier,
Yeah.
so
He gets exuberant.
shakes to
He
kill them.
sh-
Yeah.
He shakes.
He's such
Anyway.
a sweetie though.
He is. So what I did was I just grabbed the closest sock, which is not what I meant to knit on for the fall, but I knit on for like a week. So this is my January rainbow yarn of the month from Knitterly Things.
Literally things. I like that.
Knitterly Things, the Vesper yarn lady.
See, I just every time there's knitting, I just have to
Touch it.
feel. I know,
Squish it.
which is
Love
crazy
it.
when it's a random person in the yarn shop. What is
that?
that? Like, oh, hi,
I
so
wanna-
nice to meet
I
you.
Can I feel it? Why are you feeling my arm?
Like, this does not feel like the knitting. So
That's beautiful.
I actually made the leg a little bit longer than I normally would. 'Cause
Pizza. Sorry.
no wonder I can never get a story out.
I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
No, I'm not.
So I got through 2 repeats of the rainbow, and then I put in. You're terrible. So I put in my fish lips conceal. I'm not 100% sure that I'm happy with it. I had 3 skeins of hedgehog fiber minis, a green, a yellow, and a red, that I thought matched really well, and the red's not matching quite as well as I thought. It's a little bit darker.
Actually, you know what though? When you sent us the picture of it, I wasn't convinced. I thought it looked okay, but I wasn't convinced. But now that I see it in person, it's pretty close to the red stripe.
But this is the red stripe right here, and you can tell that it's not the same.
Oh.
But it's rainbow.
That's true.
And why did you say you liked it if you didn't?
Because she's a liar. Liar pants on fire.
I like it. and I
No,
mean
it's
it.
not that I didn't
mean it.
like it. That's not. That's not. You're not.
That's not my
You don't
sorry.
get me. It's like talking to my husband. You don't understand. You don't understand my
But
pain.
it's rainbow. Yeah, it's not the same red, but that's okay because it's rainbow and it's bright and,
and
it's
no one's
cheerful
going to
and
be that
colorful.
close to your heel.
I hope not.
No one is
No.
going to see that.
No.
And I was a bit of a dummy.
It's
I
good.
forgot that you're supposed to leave an inch of stockinette before you start the
So
heel. But because it's not really a heavily textured sock, it's just a 6x2 rib, it's
Yeah.
going to stretch out and it's not going to, I don't think you're going to be
No.
able to tell. So I think it'll be fine. Now I just have to remember to knit the sole flat.
It's hard to see the.
So can you see? On camera? Can you see that one little bit of?
I was
people
trying to. There it
see-
is.
There it is.
Okay.
See, and it
little
doesn't
bit.
matter,
very,
does
very
it?
slight. But the rest of the sock is striped. It just looks like another little stripe.
know.
We're back. We're back. Hello.
Sorry about that
and
little
apologies.
technical difficulty. I was just talking about my sock, which is turning out well. The heel's done. Might
it.
actually be finished by next time.
Love it.
Awesome.
Love it. Love it.
So that's one sock that I worked on. And then I was at a conference yesterday for work. And so, of course, I took knitting because conference boring.
That was quite the face.
Shut up. They've been hassling me while I tried to figure out the technical
Totally.
difficulties.
There were some
birds.
choices. Oh, I've
There were
only
some
been
birds.
recording.
Anyway, so I took one of my
Oh, that is
last minute
so
cast-ons in
cute.
April. So this is, yes, can you? My
Yeah.
And that's your
Tyrannosaurus Rex
own-
arms.
That was your own special colorway, right? That you
Yes,
dyed
that's
just for you?
my dyed just for me colorway.
That's beautiful.
Gorgeous.
Thank you.
That
It's
is
all
just gorgeous.
Purples and blues and grays.
Nice.
Now your
Nice.
your little accent color is the Sweet Georgia. Is
Yes,
that right?
it's Sweet Georgia.
Your yarn. I mean, that color
gorgeous.
is just beautiful. The blue and the purple and the
Thanks. So
Lilac.
just finished the cuff.
lilacs are just blooming here in London. They're just
Yes.
starting.
Mm.
So such a beautiful time of year. And my my swallows are back.
Are they really?
We have a nest, a swallow nest
Oh.
in on our porch up in the corner. And actually from our window in the kitchen it's like a science experiment because the kids have been able to watch every year as the family returns. They repair the nest. They, they have the babies. They raise the babies, and it's so funny because usually there's 4 or 5 babies, and you can see the little beaks after about a week. The beaks just hit over the edge of the nest. A week later,
cute.
the heads are up there, and as they grow,
You'll have to
they're
keep
adorable.
us up to date.
I will. I think I posted some video footage last year on my Instagram feed.
That'd be cute.
They haven't started repairing the nest yet. A couple of years ago, I took note of the date, and it's anywhere from May 5th to the 12th that they return. They return to the neighborhood. They scope out various sites. Usually, they choose. I think there's 3 or 4 different, at least, families who choose spots, but I love them every year. Makes my whole spring.
That's nice.
Awesome. So the funny story with these is I was knitting them in one of the sessions, and one of the other gentlemen that was there, he's like, what is that? So I said, it's a sock. And he's like, for a baby? And I went, no, it's for me. He's like, really? And I'm like, it stretches. And they didn't believe me that it would fit. And I'm like, no, it'll be fine. There's some give here, but anyway.
Muggles.
That's cute. They don't
Muggles,
know.
seriously.
So did you try to teach him? Did you ask him if he wanted to do a stitch or two? You got to convert
Ever
these
the
people.
teacher, Louise.
I
Ever the
know.
teacher.
Yeah.
I know.
I was just trying to survive the conference. Thank you.
Yeah.
I pulled my yarn out of my purse, in the middle of the grocery store to show somebody how to pick up a drop stitch or something before.
Crazy.
I'm
That's
dedicated.
why we love
Anyway.
you.
I'm dedicated.
So we did.
This is probably my most favorite ever totes bag. I love this one.
That's
nice. The blues and the purples, again, they're just my heart colors. So
Aww. I'm glad you like it.
love it. Those are all my whips, all my socks.
That's all your socks?
Yeah.
Wow. I decided in our intermission that I was going to pretend my hat was done until I noticed the needles are poking out.
And you still have an errant
Oh, do I have a little
butterfly
piece? Oh, I thought I tucked
piece.
them all in.
Yeah, you're
Oh,
close
wow.
though.
But I'm close.
Yeah,
So
she's very close. And then I said, yeah, girlfriend, there's no way you're going to finish that in the next however long. Give it up. Work on the sock.
I am.
Too funny.
So I'll
working on
finish
the
this
sock.
for next. I even have my pom-pom makers here ready to go too.
Those are so cute.
I know. Next time.
So I think the next thing that we should talk about is
The giveaway?
let's talk about
The
giveaways.
giveaway! Yay!
So we actually have 2 to
Prizes!
talk about. A couple episodes ago, I was not so swift at the selecting of a random number.
That wasn't
It
your
was okay.
fault.
It was
It
just
wasn't your
a-
fault she went and bought the pattern.
Well,
she
I
couldn't
didn't
wait.
read through the
She was
thread
smart.
at the moment that I happened to be pulling the name. My
That's
fault.
all right.
It was in
happens.
there.
That's all right.
So we redrew for the triangular curve shawl by our dear friend Josh in the Netherlands.
Josh.
Hi, Josh.
And so the winner was number 9, Araya 50. So congratulations, and we'll make sure that gets to you ASAP.
You're going to love it. I love it.
You'll be able to cast on and knit with Caroline.
Yeah. We'll have our own little private knit along.
Yeah.
Awesome. And then the other giveaway.
For our fancy book that
And Tarja.
Ann Tarja by Anne Burke.
This is a gorgeous book. Are
Going
gorgeous.
to love this.
So,
So many fabulous patterns. I'm like in love with this.
Signed by the author herself.
It is. It is.
awesome.
Inside.
So that winner was number 22, Danny Hammond.
Yay!
Congratulations.
Congratulations! Wonderful.
Super.
Giveaways.
I know.
They're fun.
So
They are fun.
Those
They're
are the
super fun.
prizes.
Yeah.
But there's another giveaway.
What?
Shocking.
No way.
Shut the
Hey.
front door.
What?
So I don't know why this past week I was thinking a lot about some of my favorite things to do with knitting, like some of my favorite.
Roll around in it naked?
No,
Sorry.
Caroline?
she's not allowed
I
near
just-
my yarn at all ever again.
Well, I didn't want to roll
That's-
around in your yarn.
Thank goodness.
My yarn.
So
okay.
I during the week I kept thinking of some of my favorite things, and so I kind of picked up a few things, and I've made a small little prize pack.
I know, I didn't know about this either.
Oh my
So one of my
Goodness.
favorite Canadian dyers is
I
Sweet
wanna win
Georgia.
this.
You can't win it. This is a Sweet Georgia in
Adrian?
her in her Sugar Shack colorway.
Beautiful.
Yep.
Sugar
And her
Shack?
Sugar Shack and her Tough Love sock.
How can you give that away?
Because
Seriously.
I own a lot of yarn.
Oh, that is gorgeous.
It is
Oh
beautiful.
my goodness.
Uh,
Look at that.
You know what? Reds aren't my color, but that is gorgeous.
It's like a cranberry.
It is.
Yeah, it's really quite
That's
lovely.
A cranberry
gorgeous.
and a grape.
With the brown.
Oh,
Yeah.
and
That's-
it's a purpley brown too.
Oh.
So-
It's very nice. And then to go with
Nice.
it, one of my, because as knitters and stitchers, we get dry hands often. And one of my favorites is barmaids. And so a little sampler
Oh.
in the lemongrass
Oh, lemongrass is
scent.
lovely.
Yes.
What?
I have those little, because they're like little samplers. So I bought like
That
a
is so nice.
dozen of them in different
I'm sorry.
scents. And so they're tucked
That's
all over my
so
house so that wherever I happen to be, I can be like. And
And this
I
one's not
really like
used,
it.
right?
It is unused, I promise. It is. You're such a dork.
Just
You
joking.
know, I don't know how you want to run this giveaway, but I was wondering because we passed over 100 subscribers
Oh, we did.
last week.
That's exciting. Can you believe? I'm
I
amazed.
know
I'm amazed.
it's really wonderful, and I thought
Why don't we pull from comments on this episode in the YouTube channel?
hit the subscribe button and then leave us a comment on this episode.
If you'd
And
like
if
to
you're
win this.
already a subscriber, just leave us a comment.
wonderful.
Awesome.
And we
Give us an idea
I
of what
think
you
that's
might
an
make with
amazing
this. That'll be the prompt.
you're going
I-
to give it to Caroline.
You do not need to give it to Caroline.
You know what? I don't know. I must be on a hat kick because I'm looking at that thinking it would be another hat.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Really nice. Very
Those are
nice.
some of my favorite things.
Aww.
Oh, I know. I'm
You're
so,
such a
lovely.
knitter.
so cheesy.
It's so sweet. I love it.
I love it too.
All right, so those are all the giveaways. Oh, I know what we haven't done yet.
What?
Acquisitions.
Ooh, acquisitions. Yay.
You know, the mailman.
Right.
section.
Mailman.
Although I have not seen my mailman in the
Because
last
of
2
her
weeks.
yarn diet.
I know.
I know.
What bad timing to go on a yarn diet. We just wanted to know
My
more.
bank account says thank you, but
No mailman.
no mailman.
I think you should sneak a little picture of the mailman.
You're a stalker.
Yeah, that's a little creepy.
No, it's not. It's just take
You
a picture.
can't show the world what he actually looks like. It's like seriously, what if he is married?
Exactly.
That would be bad.
Totally
that would be
inappropriate.
That would be
completely
bad.
inappropriate. You have
But-
to find out if he's single.
I have to see him in order. I don't even know how
I think you
How
should
do
What
you
am I
break
gonna
the
do?
yarn
Where's the
diet.
ring, dude?
How do you find out that?
I don't know.
So you could just casually say, so if you got
Because usually
yarn,
I'm looking through the yarn.
Yeah.
Really?
Dear Canada Post, this is my address. There's a particular mailman. His name is. Da-da-da-da-da.
You guys are terrible.
Please
All
send me
right,
back to my
so
house.
let's
so,
talk
but
about
you
yarn.
could, but you could just hold on. But so when he brings your next, you could say,
But I don't always see him.
Well, when you do see him next,
There
you
are
could
other
say,
male people.
Hey, how was your weekend?
Like that.
Hey.
Bend and
So, and then I could just do the pose, lean against the door. And
Keeping it real. Keeping it real.
You could just say, so, did you and your wife have a nice weekend? I don't know. How else do you find out? Other than say, hey, are you married?
Where's the brick? Because she's subtle like one.
Yeah.
I know. How else do you do it? Or you could
I
say,
don't
hey,
know.
all this yarn that I've been ordering, do
Do you want me to knit you something?
you and your wife want matching hats for Christmas?
Oh, that's good.
I do not want to knit matching hats for anybody.
That's not the point of the question, you big dummy.
I know, but I don't want to offer them. Take me up on it.
I'll knit them for you.
That's when he says, I don't have a wife,
That's right.
young lady, but you can knit me a pair of socks for my really big feet.
I'm not telling them anything ever again. I swear. Look at them. They're hysterical.
Ahem. Right.
Well,
okay.
all right.
Yarn.
We'll think more ideas. If anybody else has any ideas of how you meet your mailman, please
Or
leave
start sending her empty boxes. That's actually a really good idea.
That's an awesome
What a
idea.
waste of money.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's true.
But
Do not send me empty boxes.
I can start sending you.
I'm so sorry. I don't know why I keep apologizing for them every single episode.
Oh,
I'm the rational one that doesn't
Alright.
think being like
I know.
Okay.
forward is appropriate.
Okay,
So,
carry
let's
on.
talk about yarn.
Acquisitions. But so I have something rather special today.
Okay, let's see.
I've been trying to peek in this
I know,
bag
I
and
won't
she
let her
keeps
peek in my
slapping my
bag.
hands.
I won't let her peek in
What
my.
is it?
I got a letter. A box.
Did you see your mailman?
No, because I have one of those
Oh, you have one of those
Community
boxes.
boxes.
community boxes. They're
Well,
so
that's
boring.
Just you have to hang out at the
I stocked my mailbox for a
take your
good
lawn
3 days
chair.
when I knew it had shipped.
Is that ancient arts?
No.
Mm.
This is from an indie dyer out on Vancouver Island, Victoria, BC, and
I'm crying.
it's called. Her name is MJ, and her company is Joma Yarns.
Ooh la la!
Oh.
Look at that.
Look at that. I know.
I've
It's
never heard of
gorgeous.
this dyer before, but
She found me on Instagram. I probably a knitting picture that I posted, and so I checked out her account, and I couldn't believe I saw this. This is called Payday. This colorway is called Payday, and I saw this on her feed, and
Can you
it
see the
isn't
yellow?
normally
yeah, it's all golden and
something I would go for, but
colours?
it was completely, I just fell in love with it and I had to have it. And I do not tend to splurge very often, but I thought she's Canadian. She's a small independent dyer, and I love my little small independent Canadian dyer. And I thought, well, I'm gonna support someone else. I'm cheating on you.
I'm totally okay with it.
Sorry.
That's all right.
I've
Can
been
I-
unfaithful.
Can I feel it?
Yeah, you can
course she
feel
does.
it.
She's got a squish
So
it.
this is called Payday, and this one is called Stainless Steel.
Nice.
And she has the most amazing names for her bases. So this is on the Soccerino base.
That's awesome.
She's got a Casuarino. She's got a Blingerino. She sent me a couple of small samples. Look at these colors, you guys.
Ooh,
Look. Aren't they fun?
Ooh, that's a single.
Yeah.
Very
That's
cool.
a sparkle.
Yeah, this is a
Oh,
sparkle.
very nice.
So this one is, it's Blingerino. Blingerino. I'm not sure, is it catching any of the sparkle there? Blingerino. And it's
That's
called
nice.
Magnitude. That's the colorway.
it's lovely.
That's
And this
gorgeous.
It's got such
single,
a great berry color.
yeah.
Can we see?
Yeah.
Pass them.
And this is the Marshmallow Reno. And it's a
Nice.
single ply. And the colorway is Melty Crayons.
Oh, nice.
I know.
That's awesome.
I know.
This fits right in with your rainbow thing that you've got going on right now.
Isn't that cute?
It's adorable.
You know what?
I love it.
It is still
Isn't it beautiful?
within the week of my birthday.
So I have been waiting.
She's not giving
I've
you
been
her
waiting
yarn.
until I got
No,
here
no,
to
no.
do this.
Oh, popped its
I
cherry.
haven't done this yet.
We're ignoring that. We were ignoring that.
Ahem. Look.
Look at that. Those are some
Oh.
gorgeous
MJ.
speckles. Nice
OMG,
work.
MJ.
That is beautiful.
Look at that.
Okay. You know what?
Look at that, you guys.
I am seriously. I have my phone right here, and I want to go look on her site because
Look at it. Look at it. Okay. So I tell you, she does not go through Etsy. She has
What?
She has her own website.
okay.
And
I almost had a heart attack. I'm like, how
I
am I
know.
gonna find you?
Now, I wanted to talk a little bit today about shipping prices from Canada. They are insane. Seriously crazy. Canada Post is ludicrous. However, Canada is an enormous country. This came all the way from Victoria, BC. I paid $16 in shipping, which is fair. That's what it cost, and I paid what it cost. MJ also offers, if you purchase over $150 of yarn, she has free shipping.
Nice.
So if you have friends and
We
you
could
want to go
do-
in on an order together, it would be
nice.
well worth your while. She also
Nice.
has started, she sells in some of the local yarn shops in her area. And I can
Nice.
see why. It's
Road
gorgeous
trip.
stuff. Just, I mean, look at that, guys.
It would cost us more than $16 in gas, wouldn't it?
Yeah. So, and this is the stainless. Now, I purchased these with the intention of using them together.
Oh, that'll be so
I want to
nice.
use them together.
Nice. Here,
And I have a pattern already picked out for them.
What pattern?
It is another Amba O'Brien pattern. Ooh, I've got it there. There we go. So you can look at that.
Oh, the one
Okay.
you had pulled up. Oh,
Okay.
yeah. That's
So
nice.
together,
That will be beautiful.
they're subtle,
It'll
right?
be really subtle, but it'll
With
be
the
nice.
yellow in there.
Yeah,
I'm
with a little
telling
pop.
you.
So the
Everything's got to
pattern,
have yellow in it.
the pattern I picked is an Amba pattern, and it's called Kalara. Kalara, and I've had this in my queue.
Beautiful.
A little bit of blowout.
Oops, sorry, that's not going to work. There, that's better. Kalara.
Yeah.
It's a 2-skein project. It's striped, and mine is going to be a nice subtle version, and I love it. I just love it. So that's the pattern that I've chosen to knit with my extra special splurge. I love
You
it.
are good. You
I
bought
love it
You bought the yarn
for the
for
project.
a project. Who does that?
Well, I had a couple.
Not me.
I had a couple patterns in mind that I wanted to maybe if they would work, and that when the yarn arrived, I thought, oh, it's perfect.
That's beautiful.
Isn't it gorgeous? I love it. MJ, thank you so much.
MJ, I am going to look on your site this weekend. So
It's so beautiful.
look at those
Very
colors.
nice.
Look at those colors.
Well
Ah,
done.
gorgeous. Look, it would match my hat.
This stainless is
It's a really nice gray.
yeah, it's a beautiful gray. So this is the Soccerino. It is 80% superwash merino, 20% nylon, 3-ply fingering sock, and there is 420 yards per hank.
Nice.
Perfect.
Spun in Canada, hand dyed on Vancouver Island.
Nice.
Well done, MJ. Good job.
I think we need to start planning road trips to see people.
Oh yeah,
Sure.
because we're fun and
'Cause
we
we
like
can.
And we like yarn.
And we like yarn.
I think we could actually do a road trip together and not kill each other. We should go to Rhinebeck.
We should. We've been talking
You wanna
about
go?
that
I've
for
been
go?
planning. I've been looking for rooms. And
Really?
Oh yeah, for over like a couple months since January probably.
Well, that would be.
Well, then we need to plan
super
that.
Fun. It's not.
Yeah.
Is it Canadian Thanksgiving weekend again this year?
I don't know what.
Oh, I forget the date. No, I don't know.
That was a problem for
I don't
me.
think so.
That is a problem for me.
That's
Anyways.
not a problem for me.
We'll figure it out. We'll
Well,
figure something out.
Sorry, family.
I'm going knitting.
I did want to mention something. I was flipping through my Instagram feed just before you picked me up this morning, and Andrea Mowry of Drea Renee Knits
Yeah.
of the Find Your Fade
yeah,
fame
Yeah.
has just put out a call for test knitters for a new fade shawl.
Oh, seriously?
No.
Seriously.
Oh man.
So there should be a new fade shawl coming out soon.
Oh my gosh, I haven't even got the other one done.
I know,
You
I need to
know,
work on that. I
The,
just don't have enough time.
today is the 12th, right?
Yeah.
Today is the day that Hohi's Mystery
The
Cowl
starting point cow, yeah.
started today, and I have seen the most amazing gradient, not gradient, but yarn kits being put together
Oh,
by
I
indie
know.
dyers all over the world.
Gorgeous.
And I have been so tempted. In fact, I think Sweet Georgia put out
bunch of
Sweet
them,
Georgia
yeah.
put out a bunch of them, and I had to talk myself down from buying it because I have fade that I'm still only on the 3rd color, and that's going to be another big shawl.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
We have to finish.
if you start
do-
that shawl, let me know because I'm going to want to watch your progress and live vicariously through
Absolutely,
you.
they're
Yeah.
gorgeous.
And once I finish the fade, I think I might. By
Just
then
start
it'll
that.
be out.
It'll be released, and,
I'll-
you can just
and then
kinda
I
go
might
through
just knit it then.
it.
I am
So
in
many
love with
projects.
this yarn, you guys. Seriously,
It's nice. Very nice.
I think I'm gonna cake it up when I get home.
Sweet.
I finished the candy
got a
corn
winder
blanket.
right here.
It's justified, right? It's justified.
We'll wind it
Oh,
before
yeah.
you go.
You can find it right there.
Can I?
Sure,
Oh,
yeah.
awesome. Okay, let's do it. Let's
Okay.
do it.
All right.
Okay.
Do you have any yarn acquisitions?
Acquisitions? I do.
Are they here?
Yep.
All right.
This one right here. This, we've got a boxy sweater knit along happening in June.
You do?
We do.
How
We
come
do?
I don't know about that?
I don't know.
At the store at
That's
Knit
at Knit
Stitch?
Stitch.
Oh,
Okay.
at Knit
At
Stitch.
Well, not us.
Now, wait
Not
a minute.
us. Not
Boxy.
Fiber Friends.
Is that the Hohi sweater?
Yes.
The boxy sweater is
Yes,
the Hohi
It is a
sweater.
it
hoodie
is.
sweater. Yep.
Yeah.
And that yarn is
This is
going
what
to
I'm
be
doing.
gorgeous.
I know, isn't it?
Nice.
Milo. And it's merino wool. Oh, you can't see it? Okay, I'm like, okay. 65 merino wool and 35% linen.
Wow.
Very
oh,
cool.
nice.
Yes.
That's going to have some nice drape,
It is going to be lovely.
but not too much drape. Because you know when a sweater has too much drape and you're not like stick thin and it too much drape shows
Everything?
all the
Yeah.
bits and bobs.
Yeah. Are you ready? So, I'm going to ignore
I
that
would have called
comment.
that, but that's okay.
You
But
know, I mean,
anyways,
the bits and bobbles. How about
Bits and
that?
bob.
It's not any better.
Okay, anyways, this is gonna be a lovely sweater, and I'm gonna wind it up, cake it up, and start knitting.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's really nice.
Get a head start.
Mm.
And
Beautiful.
yeah. So this is my. I know I can't wait to start this. So
Awesome.
that's there.
I have
What do you have?
I got lots.
So
While
for
you get
somebody-
ready, sorry, I just wanted to mention because we were talking about Vancouver and British Columbia and Victoria. I know Victoria is not Vancouver, but it's British Columbia area. A little shout out and a mention to Elise from My Two Tips podcast, who is super cute. And in fact, we have a little connection that I think is quite funny. I teach her grandmother flute. And that's how I found out about her podcast, because her granny talks about her all the time and is so super proud of her. My student Marilyn, who is a knitter as well, and she pointed me in Elisa's direction, and so I started watching her podcast. And then when we started this podcast, I reached out to her, and she is so nice. And
I love watching her podcast.
she is an amazing knitter. I mean, a really, really talented, fast knitter. Sweaters just seem to fly off her needles. So she is hosting a fingering weight sweater cowl at the moment. Now, it did start on April 1st, but it goes until July 15th. But I think her end date might be flexible depending on whether people need a little bit more time. And also, whips are also fair game.
Nice.
If you're 50% into a sweater and you want to join in her cowl, you are welcome.
I think that's a really good option. I've never
I
heard
think
of that
so, too.
option
Yeah,
before. But
I
that,
think
what
so,
a great
too.
way to get
Great way to
things-
finish off something, right?
Yeah.
Now, I have a bag. I'm sending a bag to one of her winners. She has a few different prizes available. And the bag that I made, it's Tula pink fabric with the little winner's trophy cup on it.
Oh,
So
cute.
it's funny. Anyway, so hello, Elise. Hi.
Hi, Elise.
Good luck with your cowl.
That reminds me, we should also give a little shout out to another podcast that gave us a shout out. So it's only fair that we
Yeah,
turn around.
definitely.
So our ladies at Never Cast Off.
Hey.
Hey, girls.
Thanks for the shout out.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, that was fun. We kind of oohed and awed and giggled a lot when
I know.
we first got that. We
This
got
community
earburned
is
on
amazing,
Ravelry.
isn't
We
it?
were like, that's so cool.
I know. And when Faye talked about us on her show, a lot of members
Yeah.
who watch her
Have joined.
connected with us,
Yeah.
and this
We love you
community
all.
is so
And Faye,
nice.
she's Crochet Circle podcast.
Crochet
right?
Circle podcast is Faye,
Yeah.
and she also very sneakily joined in our cowl.
I know.
She joined our Ravelry group, but she didn't post on the Miso cowl, but she posted on my Instagram feed something she snuck in there that she'd cast on, and she was already up the first repeat. So
That's fun.
yeah, so
See,
excellent.
I know this cowl. It's awesome.
I
It's
know.
great.
Join in, everybody.
I know.
It's
We're
fun.
having so much
Once
fun.
game.
All right, more yarn.
Yay!
All right, so I found.
What else?
Okay, we already know that I'm a big fan of the self-striping yarns, and I found a new dyer that I hadn't heard of before, called the Yarn Jar Shop.
What? Get out of
I
here.
know. So this first one is called Jokes on You.
Oh my god.
Be a bit of a Batman reference.
God.
That is the perfect name
I
for
know,
that
it's
yarn.
great.
Look at that stuff.
So it's got like 2 greens and 2 purples and some black and some
Yoink.
white.
Nice. That's nice.
Lovely. I really like
Yarn
her
jar?
the yarn jar. Yep.
Can
I
we
really
hold the
like
tag
her
up?
stripe patterns because they're not they're
Nice.
uneven stripes. So it'll be like a thick one and then a couple thin ones and then a thicker one. So it's a really neat patterning.
That's
on
totally
the
a
self-serve.
Joker Batman
Yep.
colorway. That's awesome. Holy
Yeah.
cow.
What is this one?
And then this one
Ooh,
is
look at
called
the turquoise.
Pegasus.
Ah,
Oh, man.
gorgeous.
Yeah.
Bright pink.
Look at the turquoise in there.
Like an emerald green. Oh.
Almost a
Hot,
tealy.
Yeah,
pink.
yeah.
That is going to stripe up beautifully.
I know.
Oh.
And so many options for a contrasting
Mhm.
heel toe.
Look at
Yeah, and it included a little Pegasus.
little
Oh.
Pegasus stitch
I
marker.
know, it's so sweet.
That's
Oh,
adorable.
That's beautiful.
Well done.
Yeah, I'm really
Nicely
excited about
done.
these.
Good
And
choice.
again, with the uneven stripes, so there's like big sections of white and then the color stripe, and then
That's beautiful.
it's gonna be
That's
fun.
beautiful. Wow.
So cast on, girlfriend.
I'm trying.
Cast on all the whips.
Just
I
do
am
it all.
trying.
Just do it
That's really
all. So
nice.
exciting.
All right, I have more. So I decided that I would bring in my 2 clubs came this week.
Oh,
So the first one is my
this one's nice.
April version of the
Good.
Rainbow of the Month
Oh.
from Knitterly Things.
So it's
So-
more greeny.
Wow.
Oh, I love this. This dye. I like
Yeah,
their
from
colors. How they're doing
she's
so many
awesome.
different.
So it's called Sometime in April.
That's
And
nice.
it's all
Perfect name.
It looks very springy,
Yeah, it
and I
does.
just
It totally
love
does. That sort of vibrant green.
it. That's fresh
Yeah,
spring green
yeah.
color. Yeah,
The
and it's got
new
some
the
really
new
nice
leaves on the trees.
pinks
Yes.
and corals and
Yellows.
purples and oh
That's gorgeous.
yeah, I'm really excited.
Nice.
Gorgeous.
I have an awful lot of rainbow socks to knit. The other one that I have
Oh my
This
word.
looks
is
amazing.
from a homespun house. She has a
Podcast.
Harry Potter yarn and charm club. So the yarn is from a homespun house, and the charm is specially made for her by Sucre Miniatures.
Oh, your favorite.
I know. So this is
I
their
didn't know
plump
you were a
merino
member of
fingering.
that.
Yes.
Oh, Adrian.
And this is one is called Anything Off the Trolley Dears, and it comes with some jelly bean or every flavor beans.
Those are Jelly Bellies.
They're the
Oh, the Harry
Birdie
Potter
Bo-
ones.
The
Birdie
Birdie
beads.
Bots.
Birdie, yes, Birdie, right.
Yeah. So, but it's this beautiful, like, pinky coral color with green and
gorgeous.
brown, and
Gorgeous.
oh, it's just lovely.
You are going to have a pair of socks for every day of the month.
That's
Every
the
day of
plan.
the year is
Every
the
day.
plan.
Is that the plan?
That's the plan.
That's the plan.
Oh,
Wow, that's nice.
those are cute.
Yeah,
That is
they're gonna be
really
fun.
nice. So that is. Did you already just say what it was?
Yeah, it's a plump merino.
Does that? Oh, okay.
It's an 80-20, isn't it?
425 yards. Yeah, 80-20.
Nice.
Gorgeous.
So it's lovely.
Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. I love the coral.
Yeah,
That
Yeah.
coral pop in there,
it's gorgeous.
that is
yeah.
going to just sing. when
There's
you
some
knit those.
tiny little
Beautiful.
pops of like
Oh,
cranberry in here, and yeah. There's a surprise around every corner.
I love that.
yeah,
that's
it's really
gorgeous.
lovely. Well
Gorgeous,
done, Molly.
gorgeous.
Yes.
Good choices.
Love it.
Thanks.
Yeah, beautiful. Oh, we did all right.
We did. Yeah, I can't complain. All right, I think we're on to our last section.
Yeah.
I think
Okay.
we just have
Shop updates.
Mhm.
Yay.
Who wants to go first?
Okay. Well, I can go first.
You go first.
I only have a couple of things to talk about today because I have been hard at work at a super special project.
I think that super special project is
For
taking
all of
up
us.
a lot of all of our time.
Yes.
Yeah.
It has been taking up a lot of our time. And if you love turquoise, then you're going to want
Yes.
to stay tuned.
Are we going to mention? Is this a good time to mention our launch party?
Well, you
Or-
have now. Not subtle
Did
at
I
all.
give that away? Do you want to talk about our launch party?
Sure. So one of our local yarn shops, our dearly beloved Knit Stitch,
Yep.
is hosting a launch party for us. We're setting out a yarn bag and pattern kit, and there's a needle minder or needle keep launch special that goes with it when we launch it at the Knit Stitch. So we're going to be there on their regular knit night, so it'll be May 31st.
May 31st?
Yep.
What time is that?
5 to 8.
5 to 8.
Yay! So we're gonna sit and knit and chat and have these kits available, which
Yeah.
is great. And then after that night, they'll be available on your Etsy store.
Yes. So we'll bring it next podcast to show.
Yes,
So
we're
we're
just
just
another podcast before
mentioning it
Yeah.
today. It's part of the shop
Just
update.
want to sneak the word out
Stick it
there
in.
that we're going to have a super
Watch
fun,
this space.
super fun knit night.
Because, you know, we don't spend enough time together. We
I
have to spend
know.
more time together because it's super fun.
That'll be great because then we'll get to see everybody that's watching. If you're in the London area, come on out to Knit
Yeah,
Store,
we'd
and
love
we'll
to
get to
meet
see
you.
you
That'd
in
be so
person.
fun.
Definitely.
Yeah.
That would be really fun.
Yeah.
So as far as my actual shop, I only have a couple of things to talk about today. The last podcast, I showed everybody my turtle bag, the Tula Pink fabric. And then I didn't put it up in the shop because that's the way that life went this week. So I have 2 of these. They will be going up in the shop today. So they will be there by the time this airs. So you can see there's my little turtle there.
I love that fabric.
It's really very sweet. And my fabric ties are made of the same material,
That's cute.
the turtle, and a contrasting purple polka dot top and a white interior.
Lovely.
I do hand make all of my fabric. We hand make because I do have a partner. Hello, Kathy. We hand make all of the fabric ties. They are fairly labor intensive, and I think the price of the bag reflects that. And that is something that I did want to mention today. And we've already talked about shipping costs. For Canada Post, it is not cheap. It's not a cheap way to do business. And these are a luxury item for a knitter to purchase. Something you're paying for something that is handmade of a certain quality, and they're not an inexpensive decision. And so when you make that decision, I like to think that you want to feel like you're making the right one. And so I've discussed this with Kathy, and we have decided that we would like to have a policy where if you decide to purchase a bag from our shop and splurge on that luxury item for yourself, you should feel like you're getting something that you're going to love. And if you receive it and you don't love it and you want to return it, we will take it back and we will pay the shipping for you to return it to us.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Because we think our bags are pretty great. We think our workmanship is worth it. The money that they cost, a little luxury item, but we want you to feel like we would be willing to stand behind that. The pictures that you see on Etsy, you know, it's very difficult to get things exactly the way that they appear, but I do make my best effort to have pictures look as close to what you will receive. And in fact, usually when you get them, I think they look even better than they do on the shop. So I am going to be putting that policy up on the site. If you purchase it, you receive it, you're not happy with it, send it back, and I will pay your shipping to send it back to me. Okay?
So they can't go wrong.
You can't go wrong. So I have
And-
that one, little sock tote, and I
Nice.
also have a new zippered wedge that's going to be going up
Cute.
into the little dragonfly pull there, a handle on the side. Our wedge bags, most of them are made with a cotton bat. Some of them have a cotton flannel inside, but it is very clear on the description which is made with what. They bucket down very nicely. They're easily a 2 to 3 skein project bag. This one is slightly bigger.
Lovely.
And I just love that
I have
berry
to
fabric that's
say-
on the bottom. So
I
good.
love your bags.
Thank you.
I love them.
Thank
I
you.
really do.
Aw.
I know. They're, you know what? They're great.
I like my bags too.
Yeah.
So I would really like people to think that, you know, they're as great as I think they are. So there you go.
Highly recommend them.
There you go. So that's my shop update.
Awesome.
Awesome. I have a
Super
really
cute fabric.
small shop update this week. I developed 2 new colorways that I alluded to on the Knit Night. So I brought them
We
in.
get to see them.
You get to see them.
Oh
So
my
the
God.
first one
We're not
is...
going to like them, are we?
No, you'll hate them. The first one is based on my personal favorite colors. So this is called Dreamtime.
Yeah, I don't like it. Don't like it.
Oh, can you... I
Oh
have
my
transverse
God,
rectangles.
I can't
They're
even
like
stop staring at it. Look at it.
That is
So it's
beautiful.
lilac and dark gray and a dark blue, and I did pretty good with the speckles this time. I think
Oh,
I was
I
pretty,
like
pretty
it.
pleased with them.
Look at it.
Yeah, they turned out really, really well.
This could totally be a miso.
That's exactly what everything could be me, so. I like it.
Or you could combine this with that for one of those Kalara shawls. Because look at what's coming up next.
Oh.
So this is called Mystery. So it's a purpley gray with tiny little speckles on it.
Oh, Adrian.
Gorgeous. Those two would look beautiful together.
Okay.
Were you thinking that when you dyed them?
Nope.
Or
Look
just...
at that. Okay. I think I'm going to have to buy a couple of these.
Okay.
Adrian, that's
If anybody
gorgeous.
wants them,
That's really
jump on Etsy
gorgeous.
quick.
Thanks. They are already on Etsy, so you
Are
can
they?
beat her to the punch.
Not if I get home first.
We'll keep her busy here for a little while so people.
So we'll tie her down until after I load the episode.
This is really beautiful.
It is.
Wow.
That
So
is
yeah,
gorgeous.
I had a really good dyeing day, so I was pretty happy with that. And I have recipes for them, so yay. 3 people.
Nice. Oh. Dying success again.
Woo.
It's just gorgeous.
It's
well
beautiful.
done.
Thanks.
Very well done.
I will take those back.
Look, they match my bag. Sort of.
No.
Purple is-
No.
No,
It's
okay.
It matches this one.
Yeah.
This
Oh,
one.
it matches my turtle bag.
Look at.
Oh my.
Okay.
Look it. It's like we channeled each other this week. No.
Okay, you still can't have the Give me that.
But look, seriously.
That's perfect.
Oh,
With yarn.
Oh, and if people want to buy yarn and a bag, we will combine the shipping. We can ship
Yeah,
them
just
together.
shout us a note.
Shout us a message. Shout us a note.
Yeah, so just send
let
us a
them
note.
know.
And either one of us, and
Yeah.
we'll figure it out, and we'll
Super
we'll
fun.
help you out.
Because we
But-
we see each other a lot.
Yeah, but yeah, just
I know.
I
Get rid of it.
know.
Stick it in my bag. That's beautiful.
I
Thanks.
like it
Yeah.
when my yarn matches either my needles or my bag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's nice to match.
It
isn't
is nice. It's nice. We deserve fancy, nice things.
Oh, we do, and so does everybody else.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we can't keep all this for ourselves. We
No.
want to share it with the
Can't
world.
knit
It's
fast
gonna be
enough.
buried under the yarn
I
avalanche.
know. We're
Absolutely.
almost there now.
I love
All right.
you girls.
Oh,
I love
you. All right, I think that's it for today.
Wonderful.
We're talked out.
That's
Well,
it.
no, that's
Can you
not
believe
true.
it? We could keep going, but maybe.
We should get rolling.
We should say goodbye.
Yeah.
Okay.
We look forward to talking to you in 2 weeks.
Thanks for watching us
We'll
again.
see
Love
you.
you.
See you soon.
Bye.
Chat on Ravelry.